Hi and welcome to another Type with me. Today I want to explore effect.yes to build robust applications. Effect is actually the best way to build workflows in TypeScript, to manage complexity, to do observability, to deal with concurrency, to ship faster in TypeScript. So it's a lot that you can do with it actually, right? And one of the things that I'm maybe gonna show you already, because I think this will help a little bit, is here error handling. What it can do is when you are doing a HTTP client.get response, it can handle the HTTP client error, right? Otherwise, you need to type a try catch, and now you can do it like this. And another thing that could be interesting to say is the retry. So if we add retry, then you see here retry schedule.exponential 1000 and then 3 times, so you could add that and then abort the request after 1 second and clean up resources. So you can say that there needs to be a timeout of 1 second, adding to that, and then you have a timeout exception which comes out of the box, which is also very great, right? And then you have here the observability. So trace your requests and keep track of their status, which is also good because then it makes it easier for you to debug your application and to get the best out of it, right? So you see also that if you want to bake that in with a boilerplate code, you have a lot of code that you need to look after, which is quite unhandy, of course. And if you do it with effect, you just get it right here. So if we go down, then you see here the missing standard library for TypeScript, yada yada. Then you have some kind of examples. What you could do is effect helps you with handling errors, sync code, concurrency, streams, and much more. So here, for example, you can create a command line tool. You can also do that with effect right here, and you can then do something like this, and then run it within bun, right? You have something like sync code, error handling, and these kind of things. So let's just copy this and then try to run it in bun, right? So actually you can also try to run example applications by having something like this. I just tested it out, but it's not that kind of easy to go through. But you have something like this, and Beaks create effect app, and then it will create an effect app, a template where you can choose between. So maybe I'm gonna just run it. It's interesting. Yada, you can say a template. You can choose a template between a basic mono or a CLI application, and it will render it out for you, but I don't find it very handy. It's always interesting to just learn a little bit to see how this all been built up, and maybe you find new tools, new ways how things are working, and so on, and then maybe create your own thing out of it, right? But of course I'm just gonna delete this and move to trash. Actually, this is also something I don't need, and then we are just going to have another one right here, and I'm gonna do bun init actually, and effects example, right? So that's it. What I want to do now is bun add effect. We have the effect library, right? I'm just gonna do something like this. I'm gonna remove it and I'm gonna put this, right? So console effect from effect And if I now do bun dot, we should have hello world, right? Which is just great. It just runs the hello world in the effect library, right? So this is actually the second example, something that's asynchronous. So you can do effect.sleep and then say effect and then you do the console.log. So it waits a little bit and then it says hello world, which is also great. Not that kind of wow, but okay, I understand it, and it helps you to learn a little bit better that library, right? Then I'm going to walk you through the error handling, and I think that's one of the greatest or more nicer things that we have right here, and that's we have a class custom error with a read-only underscore tag, which is custom error, a constructor only value, in this case number. Then we have here effect.sync, we have mat.random, which just generates a random number, and it is .pipe. Of course, if the value is bigger than 0.5, it says that it's failing, and otherwise we get the succeed, right? And if it fails, yeah, then it will do something. So I think we have here our main. Yeah, so we say effect.run promise main, and then here we say in the main we will have a maybe fail. Maybe fail is actually this block, right? And then we say .pipe effect, and then when we got a value out of the main fail, we can say got value with that right value. If the effect.catch tag, we get the custom error and it says oops, got value, and then the value there. So if I now run this, right, we will get here oops, got value. If I run this again, we see here got value 0.4, which is right. And here we got another value, and here we got another value, and here we got again a value like oops, got the value, which is an error, right? So I think this makes really sense to work with errors. It's a little bit different than working with a try catch, but I know that within the new JavaScript, they're also in the ECMAScript world, they're also now proposing something new which could also help to get rid of the try catch. It's a little bit into this direction. I really liked that proposal, and we'll see how far it will get us, right? And I think it was something like that, but I'm not sure. It was some kind of a sign that was after the dot, which would indicate that, like, if you have an error, yeah, just bump it into the error, and otherwise the other thing, pump it into the data. Something like that. I couldn't find it to show it to you guys, but again, could be that in future ECMAScript versions there is some solution for that as well. But again, I think the effect library is a nice library. You have a lot of possibilities, really. It blew my mind how many possibilities you had. I think you just need to play around with it, start using it with the basics like with this, the console and the effect from the effect library, and see what it could do for you. What do you think of this library? Please put a comment down below. It could help me, but also other developers to look into your comments and to see what you think of the effect.ts library. If you like it, if you are using it day to day, it would be very cool to see what you think of it, right? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed already to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much, and see you next time.